What's up guys, Brandon here on the Buzzbassador channel and welcome back to another video. I am super excited about this video because we're going to be breaking down a case study to show you exactly how you can implement a brand ambassador program for your brand and start generating revenue with your ambassador program. Now, before we jump in the computer and I start breaking down things on this store, I want to kind of give you a backstory, right? We built Buzzbassador, which is obviously a Shopify app that manages everything about your ambassador program, influencer marketing, from onboarding ambassadors to generating discount codes, calculating all the commissions, paying out commissions, the landing pages, the application forms, just the full suite to manage your ambassador program. That's what Buzzbassador does. But before we built that, we actually were Shopify merchants ourselves. That was our main business. We built a women's clothing brand online and strictly scaled it with ambassador marketing. We were running Facebook ads, and in the first month we started running ambassador ads for that business. We generated $50,000 in sales. And then from there on out, we built it to over 9,000 ambassadors worldwide. But we were doing all of that with Google Sheets, tracking their commissions, their discount codes, the emails we were sending out. And so we said there's got to be a better thing to solve this issue, and that's where we built Buzzbassador. And now it's an application that helps hundreds of businesses do the same thing that we experienced when we were Shopify merchants. Now, with all that being said, let's jump on in here so I can break down this store that I built out from scratch to show you how you can implement your ambassador program to help scale your brand. So this is the brand that we built on this demo store. It's called Positive, right? And so obviously, as you can see here, it's basically just designs, positive vibes, good sayings on print-on-demand items. So t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. As you can see, the tees right here, stay positive, you are enough, be kind to your mind, just things like that. We thought that was kind of a cool idea that we could do for this store. And so that's the brand, that's the premise behind Positive. Right? So with no brand presence, straight from scratch, we built this brand, this website on Shopify, had designs made, and just put these on these print-on-demand items. So that's the basis behind the actual business itself. Now, when it comes to marketing the brand, we strictly went with ambassador marketing. And because this brand is straight from scratch, we wanted to start by running an ambassador program that requires a purchase to become an ambassador. Now, I have a video where I break down more of what type of ambassador program you should be running with your brand depending on what stage of the business you're in. And you can find that video here. Because we're starting right from scratch, we need to start generating revenue with our ambassador program, so that's why we took this route. So what we did after we built this brand is we obviously installed Buzzbassador to build out our ambassador program structure and to have that landing page and application form set up so when we do start pushing traffic to our store for ambassadors to apply, we have it all built out. So let's come over here to Buzzbassador. This is obviously in the back end of Shopify if you go to your apps when you have Buzzbassador installed. So opened up Buzzbassador. I obviously already have Buzzbassador installed and configured, but if you're installing Buzzbassador for the first time, we will walk you through all the essentials that you need to complete in order to have your program up and running basically as soon as you get started. So right here, let's go to the landing page editor because like I said, you need a landing page for the traffic that you're going to push to your ambassador program, right? The goal here is because we're a brand starting from scratch is we're wanting to push traffic and run ads on Facebook and Instagram asking people to become an ambassador for our brand. And so when you're running ads, you want to send them directly to a landing page that explains your brand, explains your ambassador program, and what they get out of it, and if they connect with that, then they can apply. So here's obviously the landing page that I built out. And we have templates, and I actually built this landing page out before we upgraded our templates. So there's a lot better templates now here. I really like this one. And so you can play with the templates when you're building yours out. But as you can see, this is just a pretty basic landing page, but it obviously looks a lot more professional, like this is a legit brand. And that's important, especially when people have no idea what your brand is, you're brand new. You want to make sure people don't feel like, oh, is this a scam? Right? So that's important. So make sure when you're building out your landing page, you put some effort into it. And you can right here, you can explain, what's the offers, what are they going to get when they become an ambassador, right? And then, all the different steps, what they need to do, click the button below, fill out the form, and then they'll be approved once you approve them, right? So this is where you can build out your landing page. And what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to first publish this. after you've built it out, go back to right here, the landing page editor, and you're going to copy the link, right? All right, so the key here is when you're copying this link, you can obviously just send people straight to this link. But what I like to do, and it makes it pretty sweet, is you have it right here on your menu, right? So when you click Become an Ambassador, it showed the landing page loads in right here. And so when you send people to your Ambassador landing page link from Facebook, right, when you're running the ad, it's going to show up here and it's integrated within your website. It's not like some external, site or like a Google sheet or a Google form that you're sending people to. It's right within your website. How you do that is you go to Shopify, you copied that link like we just did, and then your online store right here, navigation, and you're gonna go to main menu or wherever menu you want to put it on. You can do both. And then you're just gonna make a menu item. I already have one there, but let's just do Ambassador. And we're gonna paste the link. Boom. We're gonna click add, save menu. And so we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna obviously need to refresh this page. And okay, there you go. There's the menu item that we just added. If you click that, it's gonna go straight to the landing page that you built out on Buzzbassador. Now the next thing that you're gonna do is obviously the application form. So when people go and they land on this, they learn all about your ambassador program and what you have to offer, to give them a way to apply and join the ambassador program. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to come over here when you're building out Buzzbassador application form. We have a really nice updated, upgraded application form editor, and it just looks so clean. And so what you'll do is once you build this out, and you can add lots of different questions, custom questions. This is just a very basic application form that I have built out. But once you've built yours out, you can then copy this link, right? So copied, and when you're editing your landing page editor, this is where you're gonna go back to the landing page editor, edit here, come down, this button, that's where you're gonna paste it, right? So you're gonna paste it there, and then what's gonna happen is when people land on this, when you're running ads or pushing traffic to it, when you click join now, this is the application form. And so this is sticking with, making this look clean and legit. And as you can see, this is a very sophisticated application form. It makes this ambassador program look very legit. It makes your brand look good, even if you literally just started your brand 6 hours ago. If you have something like this, the clean landing page and the application form where they're gonna enter their information, right? So enter information here. And then where the questions that you added here will be on the next. And there's profile information, and once your ambassadors fill that out, then it's your custom questions that you've asked when you were building out your application form editor. Now the last thing that you're gonna need to do if you're running an ambassador program like I'm doing here, where you're requiring a purchase to become an ambassador and then be able to promote, is you're gonna wanna make sure these settings are set up correctly, right? You're gonna obviously send out your emails when someone applies, and that's gonna give them the discount code. So what I have in the settings here is auto approve applicants who have purchased with program discount code. Let me break this down for you. You're gonna drive traffic from your ad to the landing page that we just created. They're gonna click join now, they're gonna fill out the application form, they're gonna submit the application, and then you're gonna send them an email like this one here, where you're basically saying, hey, you're one step away from joining our ambassador team. What you need to do is you need to purchase using this code to officially join the team, and then that's when they'll get their referral code, and then they'll be able to start earning commissions. So this email will give them this code, positive AMB, and what's gonna happen is with this setting set up, like I just showed you back here, this auto approve applicants who have purchased with program discount code is going to approve them, and now they have their ambassador, their Buzzbassador account, and they're good to go. So I go into detail building this structure out in our series when I actually built the positive store out. So I'll go into more detail on those videos. So just check out the series if you want a step-by-step of building Positive from scratch, but then also all the nitty-gritty settings here to make sure your program is set up correctly, and then also the email drip campaign in Klaviyo. So that way when you are, you have someone that applies and you send the first email and they don't purchase, you then want to hit them back up like a couple days later, a day later, like, hey, don't forget to purchase, you're gonna lose your spot. Stuff like that. Those are all in these other videos here that I will link in the description or also show up here while I'm talking in this video. So besides all the rest of this nitty gritty stuff, essentially what we're doing here is we've built Positive, this brand, print on demand. We built the landing page, BuzzBaster settings are set up correctly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a Facebook ad to this landing page, and we're gonna ask people to become an ambassador. When they apply, they'll then be prompted to use a discount code to purchase one of the items on our store. Once they do that, they'll automatically be approved as an ambassador, and then they'll get their account, their discount code that they can share to refer people. They'll also be eligible to start earning commissions. So, like I said, this was completely a store built from scratch. You can check the entire Hive Mastermind series, or whatever we called it, building the store out and then running the ad. But I wanted to update you on one of the ads that we ran. So I did this for a very short period of time, completely blank, a completely blank ad account, so no pixel data, obviously, because it's a brand new Shopify store, literally nothing to go off of. And what happened was I wanted to show you that I spent $50, okay? So I spent $50 on this ad, and I got one purchase, right? And so we did no other traffic, like we didn't even promote this store at all, because this is just a demo store that I built out for a series to show you what you could do, building it from scratch all the way to getting a sale. And so the cool thing here is that this is the ad that we ran. So before we break down the numbers on everything, this is the ad we ran. So it's just a simple graphic, brand ambassadors, and here's just, talking about a little bit about the program, sending them directly to the link of that landing page, and then the email series that we built out is what then converts the person to become an ambassador and actually set up their account and make that purchase. So what we did is we ran this ad, pretty general targeting. Let me go to the ad set. Let me show you the targeting. And like I said, I break all this down in this whole series of different videos, going and building out the store, all the ads, all the email series, everything. And as you can see, pretty general. Estimated audience size is 240 million. It's a large audience size, and so nothing crazy. Just basically throwing it out there and letting Facebook try to figure it out. And so that was the targeting. Then we've got the ad, sending them straight to that landing page link. And within $50 spent, we got a purchase for, right here, 3 items, $49. So I'll blur out this information, but positivity mask, right? So we also have masks on there. And they purchased it, and they used Positive A and B, which is our discount code, to become an ambassador, and then they became an ambassador with our program. And so all of that was done without any communication whatsoever from our part. It was just the series of emails that we built out. And I wanted to make this video because I wanted to show you that $50 and you generated $49 in sales. Now obviously, yes, there's print on demand, the margins aren't great. But $49 in sales with no pixel data, no data whatsoever, just starting out, you can obviously see that there's some huge potential here once you start to build data. And so with me, when I'm starting any new store, I'm always thinking I'm going to spend $1,000 on ads just to acquire data. Because I know how powerful it is once I start building my custom audiences and my lookalike audiences. And so this just shows you that you can build out this entire automated series of emails, the landing page, the application forms, all the automation with BuzzBaster to scale an ambassador program that really is only limited by your budget here on Facebook and Instagram to scale these ads as high as you possibly can, to continue to generate people that are just applying to become an ambassador that like your brand and then purchasing to become that ambassador. So, like I said, this is just one specific way that you can build out an ambassador program requiring to purchase before they can become an ambassador. But because this is a brand new store, that's what you would want to do if you're bootstrapping and you're limited on resources. But other than that, guys, I hope I didn't miss anything or skip over anything or was too vague on a certain topic. But if I was, just leave it in the comments and I'll be there to answer your questions or make an entirely new video to answer your questions as well. Like I've said before, this channel is completely dedicated to Shopify merchants to help them grow and scale their ambassador programs and generate more revenue with their Shopify store, with influencers and ambassador programs. So if you are interested in that, if you have a Shopify store and you're curious and you want to keep growing with an ambassador program, be sure to like and subscribe for more of these videos. Thanks, guys.